Who is Deepankar? Why Nigeria? The journey from Delhi to Nigeria, how did it happen?
Yeah, so it started long back. I came to Nigeria in 94, almost 30 years back. And I came as a kid. My dad moved here. He was a textile engineer. And he took up an opportunity with a textile manufacturing outfit in Nigeria and lived here for 7 to 8 years before going back to first pursue my further studies. So that's how I came to Nigeria, got introduced to Nigeria. And after my studies and working in India for 3 years, got an opportunity in Nigeria again and knew this is where I belong. This is where I want to create a difference.
This question I want to ask now is the cultural difference. So this is the banker, Indian guy, right? The accent is different, cultural is different. So how difficult was it to do business in Nigeria is it an advantage to be an Indian running business in Nigeria or the other way around?
Yeah, I think I'll share one thing very interesting about Indians and Nigerians. We have various aspects of our culture that are different, but value system in our cultures between Nigeria and India is very similar. So value for family, respect for family, decision-taking structure in your mind. I think importance for education and the entire hustle of making it successful is something very common. Both Nigeria and India have a very large population. Both are developing countries. It's difficult to make money and prove yourself as successful. So I think the basic value system is very similar. But one thing which is very strong about Nigeria and glares out at anyone who is visiting Nigeria for the first time is the warmth that Nigerians welcome their visitors with. There is a strong sense of energy, positive energy, and warmth that makes people believe in Nigeria and makes people accept Nigeria as their own. So I think that's what I loved about Nigeria. And the second part of the challenges faced as an entrepreneur, Indian entrepreneur in Nigeria, I would say there are pros and cons. Today, the entrepreneurship ecosystem has evolved significantly, especially in the startup side. So you are accepted irrespective of your nationality. I would say when I started, it was looked upon as, why is an Indian running a company in Nigeria? And why can't a Nigerian do that?
I find it interesting that your business sense has always been about identifying a problem, and interestingly, supply chain, being a retailer growing up, I really understand the problem you're trying to solve. Because I know when I go to a Reco market with my mom, right, it's always an issue to get, what's it called, our stock replenished. The constraint of replenishment, funding, and all of that is always a problem, So when I was looking at your business model, I said, how did the banker beat me to this? I know this problem too. How come I didn't solve it? I don't think there's any way anybody will talk about penetration for Nigerian businesses without reference to someone like you. So tell us about OmniBiz and what informed it.